Good day everyone, I am Princess May A. Eliasat and today I will going to discuss about the New Historicism Criticism. So, New Historicism Criticism is a movement in literary criticism that began in the 1980s. Its main claim is that the themes and meaning of literature are not universal and cannot be derived from the text alone. Rather, they are the product of the author's time and cultural situation. These critics don't, however, believe people can look at history objectively. They believe that people's interpretations of history is influenced by many factors, including socio-political ones. So, New Historicism Criticism is a literary theory based on the idea that literature should be studied and interpreted within the context of both the history of the author and the history of the critic. So, based on the literary criticism of Stefan Grunblatt and influenced by the philosophy of Michel Foucault, that New Historicism Criticism is acknowledged not only the work of literature is influenced by its authors, times, and circumstances, but that the critic, but also the critic's response to that work is also influenced by his environments and beliefs. So, a new historist looks at literature in a wider historical context, examining both how the writer's times affected the work and how the work reflects the writer's times. So, in return, recognizing that current cultural context color that critic's conclusion. So, for example, when studying the Shakespeare's Merchant of Venice, one always comes to the questions of whether the play show Shakespeare to be anti-Semitic. The new historians recognize that this isn't a simple yes or no answer that can be teased out by studying the text. This work must be judged in the context in which it was written. In turn, cultural history can be revealed by studying the work, especially, say, new historists. By studying the use and dispersion of power and the marginalization of social classes within the work. So, studying history reveals more about the text, and studying the text reveals more about the history. So, more examples explained by Glory and Romay.
Good day everyone. So today I'm gonna continue the report entitled The New Historicism Criticism. For example, The Tempest by William Shakespeare. It was written on 1610 to 1611. So this play explores the themes of power, colonialization, and forgiveness. And Will said, the first reporter tells about what is the meaning of the new historicism criticism. It tells about the background. It critiques about the background of the story and the past life of or past history of the story. And in the story of the Tempest by William Shakespeare, it emerged in the late 20th century. We examined the literary texts in their historical and cultural texts. And the new historical critic explored the place of engagement with cultural and historical context of modern England and colonialism, power, and resistance. That's all.
Good day everyone, I'm Shaina Bentinganan. I'm going to discuss the advantage and disadvantages of new historicism criticism. So first, Although it is founded upon post-structuralist thinking but is written in far more accessible way and avoids post-structuralism than style and vocabulary. So it means it emphasizes the radical uncertainty of knowledge that possesses the truth to avoid post of structuralism. So the second one, the material itself is most fascinating that context of literary studies. So it means through the lens of literature, as a reader, we can uniquely engage with history. It's much more fascinating than studying a timeline of literary studies. The third, it avoids the problems frequently encountered in straight Marxist criticism. So it means it aims at the flaws of particular individuals. Instead, such an approach on how social life is structured. And the fourth and last, it seems less overtly polemical and more willing to allow the historical evidence in its own voice. So it means it reveals information that might help us better what happened previous to our examination.